Welcome to the NSK PV Power Hour, brought to you by NewSchoolKaidan.com for May 28th, 2016. My name is Yoshi, and as always, I got my experts in the field of idols with me. First up from left to right is the camera-less Charlie Draco Cowden. What's up, man?
Issues.
You look sick.
Yeah. Do I?
You've become darkness.
Very, completely dark.
Turn the lights on.
I have become the night.
Yep. I can't even tell if you're angry or sad or
Yeah,
happy.
it's gonna be hard to read. It's gonna be
Yeah.
difficult talking to you this way.
Yeah. You know, not like the millions of Skype hours that we spent together in those meetings. And the other voice you heard is Daily. What's up, man?
Hi.
Hey. So we're here. We're back. Talk about some idle PVs. This week we got a fresh new batch of cookies right out of the oven.
Cookies, huh?
Yeah, man. These are cookies. Delicious, delicious cookies.
Like oatmeal cookies?
Whatever you want, man. Whatever kind of cookies you want. I like a variety.
Yeah, sure. Variety's always good.
Like even the raspberry cheesecake from Subway is kind of delicious.
I have not tried that. That sounds delicious, though.
It's actually kind of delicious.
It sounds delicious. I don't know why it wouldn't be.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I don't think I've tried the raspberry ones, but I've had some of their cheesecake ones. They're pretty good.
Just cheese. Wait, are they actually cheesecakes or cheesecake cookies?
They're cheesecake cookies.
They're cheesecake cookies.
That sounds amazing.
They've got like chunks of cheesecake, you know.
Yep.
I want cheesecake cookies.
One I have in my mall at least is raspberry cheesecake, which is really good. So yeah, go try that out. So the first raspberry cheesecake cookie we're about to try is Tenkuon Parade Yamato Takeru. That sounds like a dude's name, but whatever, I guess.
Their producer?
The song is for me. I wrote the song, so I'm gonna make these girls sing it for me. Fucking asshole.
And I'm gonna name them after me, but I don't want to put my face on the show.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fucking weird. It's
Any of you familiar with Tenkuon Paredo?
They're from Osaka.
Okay.
Yeah, sixth single.
Sixth, huh?
Yeah.
And we've never heard of them or
Nope.
familiarized with them.
Wow.
I assume they are dancing in Osakan hotspots.
Probably.
Namely that shrine.
Can't say because I've never been to Osaka.
I've been to Osaka, but I haven't been to like a temple or nothing.
Right.
Or a structure like this.
I mean, what's the big thing in Osaka? The Osaka Castle, right? That's the
Sure. Every big city has a castle, I suppose.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably like an old government building or something.
Yeah. You know, that's where the shogun lived, probably. So yeah, this PV's shot outside, in front of some sort of old capital or shrine building. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not a
Let us know
building buff, so I wouldn't know.
if you know what building this
It
is.
sort of looks like a structure also that I've seen like footage from in China. So I don't know where this is exactly. Oh, I'm stupid, guys. It says in Taiwan in the title.
So they're in Taiwan. Taiwanese structure here.
Yeah, it's a Taiwanese place. Yeah.
So Chinese, not too far off.
Yeah, pretty close, right there. So
At least
there you go.
design-wise.
So all these like tourists or Taiwanese folk there, they're like, "What the fuck are these girls dancing in front of this place for?" As they walk by with umbrellas because
Must be some Taiwanese group.
Dude, it's raining outside and they're dancing in it. I feel so bad for them. Because every other person in like in the background,
It must
of
be
PV
like light drizzle or something.
Yeah, but they're like a lot of people are carrying on umbrellas, so I think it's pretty funny.
Yeah, they are.
Maybe it's just like a break in the rain while they're recording, and then it's all just kind of.
Yeah, they're probably waiting for a day where it wouldn't be really busy. They're like, "Oh, it's raining. Let's go."
I mean, in some shots, everyone has an umbrella. Some shots, there's like no one with an umbrella.
Yeah.
So like, I guess like over like a couple hours of shooting the PV, like it changed.
Yeah.
But Man, they don't look very comfortable in front of this establishment. It's just in a very public space that most people wouldn't expect some sort of musical act to be performing in front of,
Right.
so it's kind of
Yeah.
awkward.
They, I don't know. They kind of seem like they might not be completely comfortable performing yet.
That might be it, but it is their sixth single.
Yeah,
Point
they
out
should
again.
be.
You'd think, right?
Their like choreography and stuff is, yeah, they look a little tight. They look wound up a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
They're not letting loose with the choreo here. Seem very conservative.
Yeah, I could see that.
What do you guys think about this song?
Not bad.
pretty
Not
good.
bad. It's it's one of your like powerful anime opening rock songs, you know? Very,
Yeah.
very much in that vein. So
It's definitely a band.
right.
They have band instrumentals.
It's the music is intense and heavy rock influenced, but the vocals are very slight and subtle. So
Right.
there is a bit of a disconnect there. Like they're not the best
They just need
singers.
to, yeah, they're not
So-
really belting their lines here.
Yeah, it
a
just
lot of
seems
the
like they're
time.
almost like whispering it, which is kind of it sort of kills the hype energy of the instrumentals. So
It's a typical
it's an idol thing or lower
indie
budget
idol, yeah.
Yeah.
No, this group has 346 subscribers,
Yeah.
so definitely small time.
For sure.
I'm okay with the vocals the way they are, really. I don't really have an issue with it.
Might be part of the mixing too. I feel like the instrumentals just overpower it for me.
I think a lot of
Yeah.
groups tend to do this recording style for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Exactly,
where their
but they
voices are just drowned out.
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's just like a confidence thing where, you know, they either, if the voices came out more, like the imperfections might stand out a lot more.
Right. That could be it.
Yeah.
And just when given the choice of like, hey, do we amp up the voices or do we make it balanced or do we amp up the instrumentals? Maybe they found that amping up the instrumentals was made for a more effective song as a result. Which is kind of unfortunate. It's an unfortunate fallback if that's the case.
Yeah. It's hard to say. And
See, like when they have the girl do the solo lines, it sounds fine. Like I feel like her voice can kind of carry it. She's got a deeper voice, but when you have like the chorus, where you have like 3 or 4 members singing at the same time, that's when I feel like the vocals take a big hit. They all go for like the breathy, light
Right.
singing style, which shouldn't be that way in this song.
That's sort of how you get away with not being like the best singer. Like if I had to sing a song that was like way out of my range, that's what I have to do. I have to use falsetto and kind of. That's not really
Right.
singing, you know. It's
These
not
aren't really
belting
high
notes.
either, though. Yeah, I just think it's like, yeah, maybe it just comes down to their own ability or
Yeah,
confidence
I think 2 of the members are just kind of not very good at it. So
yeah.
and it's
There's
quite-
some voices that I think stand out pretty well.
Yeah, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
bridge. The one girl in the bridge is pretty good. So.
Yeah. I feel like the song, like the energy and everything, is just kind of like,
Flat.
yeah,
Christopher Columbus. Flat.
maybe the instrumentals just aren't doing it for me. Like it's kind of, it is hectic and it is kind of loud and energetic, but
I think
I
it's the
don't know.
vocals, man. I think the
Maybe.
vocals, they're not singing with the hype. I don't feel the emotion coming out of the voice.
And the video
That's-
doesn't help when they're all like barely dancing.
Yeah.
I don't know, the video doesn't do anything for me, but I like the song.
It's not a bad song, and I think it's got a decent hook.
Despite, the fact that I've ragged on Passcode for doing the same thing with their mixing.
Yeah, but Passcode's
Yeah.
mixing is like a deliberate artistic decision that the producer think is like the greatest idea of all time, which it's not.
And tend to be auto-tuned, where this isn't
Yeah, I can
nearly
actually hear
as
them.
bad.
I can
So.
hear them and I can understand what they're saying. So that's a start.
Yeah.
All right, anything else? No.
No,
No?
we can go ahead and grade
Go ahead.
this. For a song, I think I'll give it like for me it's like a 67. I think there are some good points, but the good points are pretty much on the instrumentals and the very few like parts where I feel like the singing is actually up to par. Solo lines in particular. But there are a lot more weaker moments in the song, I think, where my ears just glaze over. Yeah, PV wise, I like that location, but I feel like they shot it really weirdly. It's all in the center. They have some shots that look like the interior, but I'm not sure if they actually shot those here or if they shot them like just back in Japan or something.
Yeah.
Um,
Hard to tell.
But yeah, the choreo is very unfortunate. Like, they just don't seem comfortable. They're doing everything in half movements, and it's kind of depressing to see. So, video, I'll probably just give it like a 45. Also, when they shot this, they blew it out like crazy. Like, the whites,
Yeah.
like a lot of the detail is completely gone, and they're
Yeah.
wearing like white skirts, and like the wall in the back is white, and the tiling on the floor is white, and it's like it hurts my eyes. So that's where it's gonna go.
The lighting's bad.
Very.
I mean, it's cloudy outside, so they couldn't really do much, probably.
Yeah, I guess.
So what did you give the PV?
45.
Okay. I would give the song a 72. I actually like it. It's nice for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
The vocals could definitely be better, but I do like it. The PV I'd give like a... I'm gonna go with a 50. It's... maybe like a 48. Because there are definitely like Japan filter or contrast, gamma, whatever. It's just...
Yeah, there's issues.
It's like
Very-
My
gray.
favorite part, my favorite visual is at the end where it goes black and white, and you can actually see all the details because they turned all that shit down.
Yeah, some of the close-ups aren't too bad where they're using the effects, but overall it's just painful.
God, those skirts are so bad. I
The
just...
Mondrian squares and
And
the
then
flower.
also the long flower ones, it's such an awkward length. It looks
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it's not long, and
It's ridiculous. I'm not some like all skirts should be like short, right?
I don't know. I feel like skirts should be skirts. They should be above the knee.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna give a PV a 52. I think that might be a little generous, but I'll stick with a 52. Lighting's bad, outfits are bad. Song, I'll give a 73. I think it's a pretty good song. It's pretty catchy, just not super interesting, but catchy. I like it. Not too bad. That's Tenku on Parade, Yamato Takeru. Next up, are you guys ready for world peace? Because that shit ain't coming yet, and it may never come. Up Girls Kakokari 7-piece.
7-piece?
So this is like one of them Up Girls songs where they're attempting to have a sort of ballad.
Yeah.
Like an emotional...
Yeah, an emotional song.
Yeah.
And I don't know how exactly well it works for them.
I think the
like,
PV helps. I actually like the composition of this PV.
But
Like how it's
Draco,
put together.
do you not like them when they do emotional stuff? Do you just like them doing the hype party
I mean,
songs?
Party People is like, damn, man.
It's
I-
pretty amazing.
Yeah, I would prefer them to stick to the hype songs
Right.
rather than the electro pop ballad type things that they do.
If every song was like this explosive hype song, you're just gonna get so tired, right?
Yeah,
No,
that's
man. It'll be so
that's
good.
true.
Well, that's how I feel about Denpa Gumi. Like, I listen to all their music, I'm just like, this is so much energy. There, I can only take so much of it at once, you know?
Yeah. Well, Dempa is a very specific type of energy as well.
Yeah. Dempa's a little different for me. It's like there's too many instruments in the song.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's just wacky.
Too many backing tracks to it and it's fatiguing to listen to.
Yep,
And
I
just-
agree with that.
Like the vocals are just the vocal styling is tiring by itself for me.
But yeah, I think I've enjoyed some of their some of Up Up Girls' emotional songs, like Beautiful Dreamer, which has horrible like vocals, but like the song itself is really, really catchy. And I'm trying to think of the other one off the top of my head. I really like that song. Oh God, I don't remember. It's like a drum and bass track. It's similar to this one, but like a little bit more catchy. Not saying the song's bad, but the other song I really like more. But
I dig this song.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I'm digging it. I like the chorus, the love and peace.
Yeah,
It's very catchy.
it's a tired phrase because it's
Yeah.
easy, right? But it works here.
It's almost meaningless at this point,
Yeah, it's
the
Come
love
on.
and peace thing.
the fact that we're still like asking for world peace in this world of just corruption, hatred, and genocide and racism. Like it's like this world sucks. Okay, let's like live in this world now. It just sucks.
Yeah.
Keep hoping. It sucks. This world sucks.
The
It's never
world
gonna
doesn't
fix it.
hate people, Yoshi. People hate people.
Yeah, that's why we need to kill all the people.
Yes.
The robots must unite.
That's how you achieve pure harmony.
Yeah, man, Terminator. Look at how happy John Connor is. So yeah, I really like the song. Not much else to say about the
Yeah,
song.
I like the energy in the song. It comes from. I like the vibe. It's very positive, and it's energetic, and the instrumentals are pretty nice. It's catchy. I like the chorus especially,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the build up to the chorus isn't bad either.
Yeah, I like the PV. It's a
I think
really
the PV does
simple.
well. Yeah,
I mean, it's them in a bus or a train or something,
yeah,
and just their face while they're sitting down singing.
yeah. There's like an
And-
authenticity. Like there's not a lot of special effects going on.
A little bit of blooming though.
Yeah. There's definitely like visual stuff.
Yeah,
There's a
But I
giant
mean-
light behind him, but it's a nice effect, I think, for this.
it
kind of song.
works.
Yeah,
It definitely works.
I wish they were sitting in different parts of the bus, kind of maybe. It's kind of weird that I don't know they're sitting in the exact same position. I guess it works more in like it works in a compositional way where they can cut without it being jarring
Yeah.
between all the members. So I think that's more of a is a deliberate decision.
Yeah, I mean, they managed to make a PV of faces,
Yeah.
like, interesting somehow.
Yeah, like they're all close-ups. There's
Yeah.
no wide group shot of them or anything.
Like, we could have made this PV.
Yeah.
Like, we wouldn't have the camera or, like, the ability to do, like, those kind of exact effects, but,
Right.
like, we could do this PV, like, technically, we could. But, we wouldn't be able to do it quite like
Right.
this.
I think it's also effective because the members are really emotive
Right.
while they're
Yeah.
singing, and it just plays to their own strengths. That this is all close-up shots of them singing, one member at a time, and
Yeah.
they're all. Yeah.
This is like a really good, like, if you need some sort of... I need to see all the members of Up Girls in separate sections so I can identify them. This is like the perfect way because
Yeah, this is a good
they all
one.
have like different like haircuts, they all make different faces, so it's pretty
Yeah.
easy to ID the members here, so this is a good jumping into point here
Yeah.
if you're getting into Up Girls, so...
And I still only know like 2 of them.
Come on!
Well, their names anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I recognize them, but I only can actually put names with 2 of them.
I think I know like 4 of them by name and face.
Saho, Alai, and I know Sengoku Minami's in the group, but
You don't know which one Sengoku Minami is?
she's red, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
She also usually has a ponytail, if that narrows it down. She also has a slight, maybe not so much in this PV, but she sort of sometimes looks like Takamina, just based on height and body structure. Yeah, I mean, there's some random, like, lyrics floating around. I don't know if that's all... Is it all the time? I just noticed this. I don't know if
Yeah, it is.
Is it every single lyric? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like it. So, you know, if you want to, you know, see the lyrics in Japanese, you have it there. And
Yeah.
it's done in a classy way. It's not so in your face, so it's not
Yeah.
so annoying, but the English subtitles kind of overlap over it. So
Yeah.
it kind of sucks in that way.
A little bit. Not
But-
too bad, though.
Yeah, but still, it kind of gets in the way. Like, it's kind of irritating,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but it's not bad.
No, the Japanese lyrics are actually very unintrusive in this.
Yeah, they did in like this gray white faded out transparent thing going on.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like pretty much everything here.
I think this is a
Going
good
on.
release. Yeah, I could
Yeah?
listen to this song outside.
Anything else?
I mean, I just really like the way the PV is made. You know, just even the detail that it's like kind of drizzling and raining outside and it's fogging up and stuff. It's just a nice effect.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
a rainy. It's like a rainy day, and you got like these bloomy lights going on. It's a good mood.
Yeah.
It's been done before, but it works really well here. So, yeah,
Score?
rating time. Let's see. Song I'll give a 75. I think it's solid. PV I'll also give it like I'll give it a little higher score, like a 78. I really like this PV. I think it just showcases all the members really well. There's a lot of personality in it. I like the way they created their rainy bus ride. It's the nicest looking public bus ride I've ever seen. It's usually not that way.
Yep.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. I think I'd give the song probably a 75 as well. It's enjoyable to a point. The PV I'd give it a 78. I really like it. It's shot well. The girls are expressive enough to make it interesting for as simple as it's shot. So, Yoshi.
Corp in chat says the Tenku on Parade PV was shot in front of the Taiwan National Concert Hall.
Ah, okay.
There it is. Thank you, Corp, for IDing that for us. I'm going to give the PV a 77. I think I could do without the bloomy sepia tone filtering, but I like everything else about it. And I guess, like, watching this PV, like, too many times, the shots will, like, get old after, you know, because it's their face, you know? It's good the first couple times, but might get old. I'm not sure. I've only seen this PV like 5-6 times now after like looping it for the show, and then like once or twice before, you know, the show. But yeah, I like it. I still like it. I'll give it a 77, and I'll give the song a 82. It's like this when this song comes out, which I'm not sure when. I will purchase it because
Nice.
it's really good. I'm trying to find out. Oh, it's already out.
Pick
came
it up.
Yeah, it came out Party People, so it's already in stores. They decided to release the PV for it month and a half after Party People came out, so whatever. But yeah, 82. It's a solid song. It's just definitely going on my playlist.
Yeah, this paired with Party People, it's really good.
Yeah,
I
that's a
think.
good release. I think that's
Yeah.
fantastic. I mean, it did have that other B-side we weren't very fond of with the
Yeah,
Mario
yeah.
music or Mario
Yes.
sounds, but
That is the weaker one of the
this,
three.
I think this makes up for it. This and Party People like cover it completely,
Yeah.
and you won't have to like deal with the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is great. Enjoyed that one. So that's Party People. No, not Party People. I'm gonna call Up Girls Party People now.
They are the partyist.
Wait, isn't Party People like a Stereo Japan group? No.
It's what they call their fans.
Okay, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
But apparently that's more of like a dance club thing. Because I'm guessing that was why Up Girls named their song Party People Alien too, so.
I don't know if they have Stereo Japan on their radars to do that.
Well, no, probably not, but that doesn't mean that, dance club fans aren't known as party people.
Right. No, I think they want it to be crazy too.
No, definitely.
That's some Up Girls shit. That's Up Girls Kakokari 7-piece, all 7 of them. Next up, Rev 14s. Okay, anyone speak Vietnamese? Because I don't fucking know how to say this shit.
Nope.
Nope.
Nagat ma chwa ma nagat.
Yep. Perfect. Nailed it.
Yep. I'm sorry, Vietnamese people. It's translated as sweet and sour. So this group, Rev for Teens, is 4 members from DVL, forming a satellite unit just for Vietnam.
Yeah, that's strange.
Kind of crazy.
So it's like a 4-minute ad for Vietnamese Calpis.
Yes.
Yeah.
This was the
Calpis.
collaboration that they did.
I mean, Calpis is pretty fucking good.
So I mean, is this like shot in Vietnam?
I believe so. There's some students like appear like later in the PV. I could see them being Vietnamese. I don't know. I'm assuming it was shot in Vietnam.
I find that weird that this song is in Japanese completely. Or,
Right. No,
As
this
far
is
as I can tell.
this is the Japanese version. I'm assuming they have a all Vietnamese version.
Would not be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised either way.
Yeah.
Like they could
Yeah.
go the extra mile and release a Vietnamese version, or
Yeah, I
just
wouldn't
keep
be
it
surprised.
Japanese.
So does Vietnam like do like school uniforms like that, like sort of Japan
That's what I.
style?
Yeah, I mean that's what I was thinking. Like this is very like Vietnamese looking uniform,
But like I
Vietnamese
could,
style school uniform.
if someone told me all the students in this PV are Vietnamese, I would believe it. I could see them totally not being Japanese. So I'm not exactly sure where it was shot, but I have a feeling it was in Vietnam.
I'm having a hard time figuring it out just by looking. Honestly,
It's just like this school doesn't look very
yeah,
Japanese. I
that's-
guess it could be a modern school, but I have a
Yeah.
feeling, yeah, this isn't Japan. So in terms of authenticity, I think this has it, you know?
Mhm.
And the Vietnamese in the song sounds pretty good, I guess. I don't know, maybe people who speak Vietnamese could like say this is like the worst butchering of our language ever. But from my point of view, it sounds okay.
Mhm.
Also, this school looks fucking awesome.
That school looks very modern and high.
Yeah, there's a fucking
class.
there's a soccer field in the middle of the school, man.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. Just even the doors are all like heavy latch doors and everything, all wooden and.
Badass.
So this must be like a new school or something. This can't be like a. That's the thing. Like Japanese schools, like they've been around, like they kept the same structure and architecture from 50 years ago or whatever.
Mhm.
So Japanese schools are actually kind of like shabby looking, to be honest, for the most part.
They are.
But this looks like a brand new school.
Yeah.
It's got a dance studio and everything.
It's a nice school. I like it. I like the environment. I like the use of extras. It doesn't rely on like some shitty station story. They do like kind of console a student. They pat him in the back and shit. So there is that sort of narrative, but it's not so much, in your face about it. Like there's a storyline here. There really isn't. It's just like them like being like special students at a Vietnamese school is what it looks like.
So are these members only for this subgroup?
Yes. No.
Okay.
I think they're
No?
they're in Rev. They're in regular
They're in
Rev.
Rev?
Yeah,
Okay.
like the girl with the short.
I don't
hair.
know the members.
Like I know for a fact that girl with the short hair is like a fairly like prominent front member.
Okay.
Yeah, she's she's usually in the front. So
Yeah, the whole story of this PV is that Calpis helps your brain.
Yeah.
great.
If you
Pretty
feel like
much.
you're losing, drink Calpis, and you'll feel like you're winning.
Yep. Yep.
If only Calpis was served in my like local vending machines.
Calpis is fucking great, though.
It's so good. It's so good.
Who doesn't like Calpis?
It looks like Calpis, but
Haha.
I guess Calpis really wouldn't be white.
No.
Calpis versus Milkis. Who wins?
I'd say Calpis, man.
I would have to try them back to back.
I'm a
make an
Calpis
assertion.
man. It's so good.
I don't even know what it is exactly, so I couldn't comment on that.
Okay, take like hand lotion, right? Like moisturizer, and water it down.
And that's what it looks like, yeah.
It looks like it, but
Okay.
But it tastes...
What does it taste like? It tastes like Gatorade, but with like milk.
Oh, it tastes like a yogurt drink, kind of.
Yeah, you're right, yeah. That's probably a better assessment.
Okay.
Calpis isn't carbonated, though, right?
No. It's like
There's a
juice.
carbonated version of it, though, isn't there?
Oh, I've never had it.
Okay.
I've only had like a regular juice version of it.
Because Milkis is basically the Korean Lotte version of Calpis. And that is carbonized.
Nice. Anything about the song?
It's
I think the
catchy.
song is really nice, yeah. It starts off really catchy, and then... I don't know, leading up to the chorus, I wasn't sure if I would like the song as much. But once I hit the chorus, the chorus is very catchy.
Chamagot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I said it correct.
Yeah, it's really catchy. It's got
The
a
chorus
good,
is very, Actually, this whole song is kind of e-girlsy
Yeah.
to me,
for sure.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I could see that.
But a little more, focused and a little more, it's definitely more acoustic. There's not a
Right.
whole lot of, synths or anything going on. It's very, guitar,
Girl pop.
drums, and clapping. It's
Yep.
very organic sounding. I like
High
it.
School Musical.
Yeah, it's very High School Musical.
Yeah.
Guitar here and there. Yeah,
That's
I like
good.
the instrumentals a lot. I think it supports the vocals. I think the vocals shine a lot here. I like the lower register that these members sing in. It's not all high pitched and
Squeaky.
baby like. Yeah. I like the vocals in the song a lot.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
got a
very
good hook to it.
soothing. It has a very soothing quality. And yeah, the melody is very, very catchy. I could do without all the Calpis screen time, personally.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's not
but-
crazy about it.
Well, I mean, at the end, they're dancing on a giant platform that says,
Yeah, but you're not looking from the
Calpis
above
teens.
the entire time.
yeah. And then they have the solo shots where they're all drinking. Yeah, it's not super prominent.
It's not like they're holding it in every shot, like, hey, here, in your face about it.
Yeah.
It's not like AKB where they're literally dressed in it.
Yeah,
When
it's
did
true.
that happen?
The vegetable song?
Oh, God. Yeah. But at least those were like vegetables, right?
I don't know. It's one of the greatest PVs they've ever done.
Yes, I Sisters is a pretty amazing PV.
Yes, it's just so good. So fucking good.
I need to go watch that again.
It's Maida the tomato
Tomato.
falling, and then Maida Atsuko cut.
Yep.
Or the Wanda coffee song.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the one with coffee.
Or the Pucho songs. I don't
Yeah.
know if they've done a song for Pucho. I think they have.
No, well, I don't think they did a song for Pucho, but Heavy Rotation was heavily linked to Pucho.
Right.
Yeah,
I
didn't
believe.
they do that Pucho song?
I think they did. I think it
Was
was
it a Pucho song?
Yeah, where the guy was like carving them out and making them, and they were dancing.
No,
or something.
that's the Heavy Rotation one.
Isn't there a song like?
Where there was a guy who was like carving Puchos out, and then the Puchos like performed Heavy Rotation.
Isn't there a song called "Kiss
Maybe
Me,
I'm-
Darling" or something?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Shodai
maybe I'm
Darling.
remembering this all wrong.
Shodai Darling. I'm pretty sure that.
There
was a
were
Pucho
two
song.
different PVs that had Puchos heavily featured in them.
Yeah. Shodai Darling is a tie-in with Pucho
Okay.
from the Monotone Sounds Good single.
Yeah. Of course, the Wanda Coffee PV was really good too. So
Yeah.
yeah. This is probably my favorite thing from Rev so far.
And it's not even
That's-
real Rev.
Yeah.
As far as like happy poppy songs, I think this is definitely high up there for
Yeah.
me for Rev.
Yeah.
I mean,
Um,
there are other like the Rev from DVL like regular ass like A-side poppy songs. They're pretty straightforward. This song is not as straightforward. It's
Yeah.
like sort of generic in terms of genre,
Yeah.
but it's not like straightforward Idol.
All the Rev
so-
for DVL song, most of them I heard sounded like AKB Light.
Exactly.
Or an AKB like.
Mm-hmm.
This song does not have any of that though.
Right.
Right.
Something. It's really
Yeah, this
good.
is definitely more e-girls than AKB.
Yeah.
So yeah, anything
Yep.
else?
No, it's just really good. It's a really nice PV, clean. Song's really nice and clean. I would give this song like a 83. I think this is a great summer song. You know, as we're
It sounds like a summer
getting
song.
into it,
Yep.
this would definitely this is definitely gonna make like a good like summer idol
It's hot as
playlist
fuck
if y'all
already.
are compiling songs for idol songs for 2016 summer. This is a good summer playlist song.
Yeah.
PV, I'll give this PV like a 80. I think it's just a really well made PV. In the beginning, it's just the members, but as it goes on, it includes more of the school characters, I guess. I think they integrate them really well, and in the end, just a big group shot just gives it like a very like high production, feel good.
Yeah,
There's
like,
some questionable shots of
yeah,
them
like
where
the
it's like the
part where they
blue.
high five.
Yeah. And then there's like the blue sky background that's like super CG
Yep.
and
Yeah.
not real looking. That where they drink Calpis and stuff. And when they're jumping into the sky. I still think those shots are kind of needed just to break it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the PV is still good. It's really effective. I like the outfits a lot too. They're just super clean, like very
Really simple.
solid colors and everything, like no
Yep.
patterns.
Why
It's
can't
just
more
nice
people do
to look
this?
at that once in a while.
Hello Project.
Yeah. I'd give the song a 80, and the PV probably the same. I really like this song, and the it's good. It's fun to watch.
And who doesn't like Calpis?
It's amazing.
Well, I could say I don't know, so
Trust me, you'll like it.
I can't.
What
say
if
yes or
Draco
no.
hates it?
Fuck
What
you.
if he drinks it for the first time and he's like, oh,
You're
I like
dead.
yogurt, so
Yeah, you'll like it. I think you'll like it. Think of like a Gatorade yogurt. That's what Calpis is.
yeah, pretty much. It's very refreshing.
It's
that
really-
sounds very odd to me. But
It's odd. No, it is odd. It's and
It's a
like,
Japanese drink. What do you?
It's like
what do
there's
you
like a milky aftertaste to it, so it does have a
Yeah,
weird.
that's where the
thing.
yogurt comes from, I guess.
Yeah. So if you can deal with that, I think you'll like it. You gave your score right, Draco?
yeah, 80 across the board.
80.
Oh, nice. Okay. I'll give the PV an 80 as well. Like all three of us will. I think it's a B. It's a solid B. It's a really good PV.
Yeah.
The song a little too straightforward for me, but really catchy, so I'll give it a 77. It's definitely above average, very enjoyable, and yeah, I enjoyed it. That's Rev 14's Gamacha Chamagat.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yep. Chomagat.
Chamagat. We got it. All right, next up, Bandojanaimon Kimochi Dake Sanka Shimasu.
Oh,
I
that
will
one.
participate with only my feelings. Whatever the fuck. That
What's the
is.
shorthand for this song?
Um,
Make a shorthand.
to make a shorthand, I'll be there in spirit.
I'll be there in spirit?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like, I won't physically be there, but my thoughts are with you, kind of thing.
Okay.
I don't.
talking about their lover
Or dead people.
or dead person.
I think they're dead. I think they're fucking dead.
They're thinking of a dead person.
This is Sixth Sense.
That's what you do. Sometimes you just lounge around in your amazingly decorated apartment and think about your lost ones.
Don't you want to just, like, frolic around in there? Like, if I was, like, a small animal, I would fucking go nuts in that place. I'd
That
just
is
go
like
through
the
every crevice.
Ultra... Yeah, it's like the heavily idealized, like, college dorm loft.
Yeah, this is like it's like a sorority house, right?
Like, just everything you can buy from, like, a Target. Like,
It's like, what are tables for? To put all my little shit on top of it.
yeah.
That's
Just
not
all these,
what
like,
tables are
it's
for.
just full of novelty shit. Like, this banana pillow, rose pillow.
There's a light bulb, but it's not actually a light bulb. It's just an accessory.
Yeah. Just who actually lives in a place like this?
I would
No
be able
one,
to-
no one could live in this.
Imagine, like, trying to clean that place up.
God,
God.
everyone would have to put everything exactly where it belongs,
Yeah,
or
it's-
it would be utter chaos.
It's a nightmare.
How do you even clean that place?
You lift one thing up at a time and dust or
Yeah.
vacuum, I guess.
All million things in your studio apartment.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah,
It
they
would
probably
be.
they hire a cleaner. They pull together
Yeah.
every month, and they're just like, hey, let's just hire a cleaner. What do you think about this song? It's very subdued.
Yeah, last week
Very-
we talked
it's
about
soothing.
their other song. I'm assuming it's like a double A side, or like, you know, they released. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
it's
double
definitely
A-side.
tied to that song. I
Yeah,
assume.
Kimi
Yeah.
Master / Kimochi Dake Sanka Shimasu. So yeah, it's a double A side. Looks like.
And the other song was like a super high tension song, so
Yeah, Denpa.
they gotta balance it out. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I sort of prefer the Denpa-ish to this.
I do prefer the other song. I think the other song just
the
it's-
song feels just too relaxed, too subtle.
I like
about
the
it.
instrumentals a lot in this song though.
Yeah.
It's very like 90s anime almost.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
My issues like that. The melodies aren't really there for me. It's
Yeah.
I don't like come away hearing a hook.
mhm.
Yeah.
It's just a really pleasant song, subtle, and it's there. That's all it is.
I'm trying to remember if this is the song I listened to that had all the cymbals in it. And like really high notes.
I don't think the notes are that high in the song.
And just a lot of like cymbals and toms and stuff in this song, and it grates on my nerves for some reason in this song. I don't know why, honestly, but it does. And I don't want to listen to it.
Don't know
Even
what
though
you're
it's-
talking about.
Even though the vocals are nice, the instrumentals I don't like them.
Yeah, like this is a song where sort of like breathy vocals are very appropriate.
Yeah.
I think it works out for this
But
song
it's-
in particular.
I guess you put yourself in the corner, like you kind of live and die with the choice in genre. So if a person is particular with the genre,
Yeah.
like I am not really into this genre of music.
Yeah.
It's just not enough energy. But you know, of course, there's too much energy, but this just doesn't have that energy.
I feel like I could be into this song if the composition was stronger. they could have put in more hooks. It could have just been stronger overall. And I think this would have made like another good summer song, but I don't think it quite reaches that level. There are moments in this song though that I really like. I think before they reach the final chorus, they go through a lot of the solo lines, and I feel like it's a little weaker during that segment where the song slows down. I think I like the chorus of the song.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, but like, I've only heard the song maybe twice, but while I'm listening to it, like I always feel like I don't know where the song is going at points. I think
It doesn't go anywhere.
It's kind of meandering.
Yeah.
It
That's
goes
that
here,
genre,
it goes
though.
there, it wanders around. I
Yeah.
feel like the song if this song was a little more focused, I could like this song a lot.
Like
It feels focused in a certain
It's not
way.
gonna climb a mountain, you know. It's just walking like a plain field. Nothing wrong with that, but it's not an uphill trajectory in terms of
Yeah. And
going
I'm fine
places.
with that too, but yeah, I think it just comes down to just a really solid, catchy composition. I don't think the song necessarily has that. It has moments.
Yeah.
I feel like I like the beginning section of the song, and then after that, it kind of wanders off.
It's just there.
Yeah. That.
PV looks nice though. It's a nice location. They
Yeah.
dressed it up pretty nice. I wonder if it was already like this, and they just said, "Hey, let's shoot here."
I think they did it for this, man.
I mean, this is a group with a budget, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
they could get this done.
I wonder if they took over like a store display or something to do this.
Hmm.
That would make sense with all the stuff that's there.
As much as I like the set, I wish there were less like just being
Shit.
lazy. Like all the members are just super lazy and like
Yep.
sitting.
Well,
Like
that makes sense with the song, right? The title
Kinda.
is, I'm
I mean,
there with you in spirit.
it matches the song as in that they also look super aimless and
It matches the energy of the song.
Yeah.
I don't know. There are moments in the song, especially the chorus, where I feel like it should have popped off at some point. They should just be having fun and like, actually interacting with each other in some way. But no,
nope.
they're all just in their own designated corner,
They're in
staring
there.
at
They're
nothing.
with you in spirit.
The girl in glasses, I don't know her name. She looks bored as fuck the entire video.
Yeah.
Just like she just looks like she hates life. She looks like she's having a crisis.
Yeah, maybe that's her thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
You could pretty much like appoint all the members with the one prop that they're given.
That they're holding.
There's the teddy bear girl, there's a 3DS girl, there's the
Banana.
glasses girl, there's the banana girl,
A
there's the
wand.
diary girl, and the smartphone girl. Yeah. It's the girl that's petting that weird Dalmatian tube.
Yep. Whatever the fuck that is. It's like a hug pillow or something.
Yeah. It's a strange hug pillow. Yeah, let's grade this sucker then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give the song like a 60. I think I like certain aspects of it. I like the instrumentals. I like the choice of instrumentals. I think it's very soothing. There are some hooks in the song that I like, or moments in the song that I gravitate towards, and I can dig it. But as a whole, it just doesn't hit very hard. It doesn't have to hit hard. It just has to hit it well. It has to be a solid song, but I think the song just makes really strange. It takes strange, aimless directions where just like I don't know where the song is going. I don't know what the song is trying to achieve. The PV, I'll give it like a 70. I like the set a lot. I like the colors. The members being, just lazing around on a Sunday seems like it works for a while, but not for the whole PV. So That's where I stand with that.
I think I'd give this song a 55. It's one of those songs that, depending on my mood, could push me either way.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a good
and-
supplementary song. It's not a mood maker. Like, if
Yeah.
you're amped up, it's not going to calm you down. You're just going to be irritated.
yeah. Yep.
But, if you're having one of those days where it's like, yeah, I'm just, like, sitting down, have a cup of coffee, like, you're getting ready for the morning or something, and it's a pleasant day, like, it's a good song to supplement it.
Yeah, maybe.
But still, it's not, yeah.
Yeah,
The song could be better.
It's just not there for me. At least not today. The PV I'd give like a 65. It's shot okay, but yeah, it's really boring to watch.
I don't know. See, nothing's bad, but I'm just not feeling any of it. I guess I'll give the PV like a 72. It shot well, but I think there's a slight tint of Japan filter. Like the colors aren't as bright
Yeah.
as it should be. But it shot well, so I'll
They're
give
going
them
for the
credit.
pastels, man.
Yeah, I fucking hate that. Song, I'll give a 68. It's not inherently bad, but it's not impressive in terms of genre of music they picked and also melodies that's lacking, so 68 for me. That's Bandojanaimon Kimochi Dake Sanka Shimasu. Next up, Love Me by Dear Kiss. See, when I saw the title here, I couldn't tell if the group was called Love Me or Dear Kiss,
Yeah.
but the channel's called
I
Dear
didn't know.
Kiss, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna
so I
go
assume,
with Dear
yeah.
Kiss is the group.
So, no one's heard of this group?
No.
I think I've watched one of their PVs, but
Okay.
that's
That's
one of
it?
their live videos, but that's it.
Yeah. It's a very retro song.
Dude, the song sounds amazing. What is this? I don't know what do you even call this genre? I don't
It's a
fucking
throwback, but I don't know what to call it either. It's
It's like an R&B song with a rock influence.
right. It sounds like a song that came out like between the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Like, it's not super 80s and it's not super 90s, but it's a bit of both.
Yeah.
It's like a little
It's
hybrid.
fucking nuts. I'm like super like intrigued by the instrumentals, and I'm like really impressed by it.
Yeah.
Uh,
PV
vo-
less so.
Yeah, PV less so, vocals less so. They have this weird filtering treatment going on. It's not quite autotune, but it's just this weird
Right.
robotic thing. I don't know what it is. It's not really
It's like a
autotune, but it
Yeah, it's like
sorta
a
is.
some sort of like filter where it sounds kind of like tinny and
Yeah.
not full.
Wait, that one of the members looks like one of the members from the one member that left fucking Galette.
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to find that out.
When I first heard this, I watched this and I'm like, this is what fairies should have been.
Yeah, in a way.
I kind of get a fairies vibe off of this for some reason, and I don't know why.
I can see a fairy's
see it.
influence in that they're all wearing like blazer jackets and stuff.
No, I think Superhero sounds like this. It has a heavy
Kinda.
distorted guitar and stuff. I could see
Yeah.
that.
This is much more like it's much more of a throwback piece, so yeah.
Yeah, Fairies is a little more modern.
Yeah. Like I said, this is what they should have been.
I don't know.
It's
Bling-
not
have
what
you
they
heard
became.
Bling Bling, My
Yeah.
Love?
Yes, I have.
That's
That
like 2
song
years
is-
ago, though.
Fucking
When's the last really good Fairy single? Kiss Me Babe,
I
I
mean,
guess.
what was the last single they released? Fairy's releases have come to like a standstill.
Yeah. I mean, there was that part where, like, 3 of the members were suspended or whatever, right?
Or walked out or something. I don't know what happened there.
Last single was Mr. Platonic, which was pretty meh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Platonic was not great.
Yeah, next single is called Crossroad, coming out in August. So that's like fucking 9 months since their last release.
Yeah, seems
Yeah.
like fucking forever.
That seems pretty typical of them.
Oh my god, I'm so right. That one of the girls, Shishima Saki, wasn't Galette. Oh my god.
She wasn't glad.
Yes.
It is.
She has
is
a
she
very
the,
recognizable face. So.
Is she the one with the heart in the shirt?
No.
Oh.
She's the tall one with the ponytail.
Okay.
Like, she was the
The
tallest member
center?
in Galette. Yeah, sort of center.
She's on the left of center in the shot I'm in, but yeah. Huh.
I don't know. She went from Galette to this. It's kind of weird. But I don't hate it.
No, it works. I mean, I really like this song.
I like the sound a lot. I don't know if I, like, I'm super captivated by the catchiness or the hook, but I like the feel and the instrumentals.
Yeah, it creates a very distinct atmosphere. The song, it's nice.
Yeah. PV. It's a live shot, guys.
Yeah.
Not much to say here.
Yay.
The choreography is pretty good.
Yeah, you can say that.
But other
I mean,
than that,
their dancing's pretty on point.
yeah, beyond that, there's not a whole lot to say.
But yeah, it's a very boring video.
Yep.
The audience is all sitting down. There's like one or two glow
Yeah.
sticks in the whole
Like, I just-
freaking show.
I don't need this PV.
Those are the worst idol concerts to like watch from a distance, right? Because like we're not there right now, so we have to watch concerts.
There's the
take
one
video.
dude on the right, center right, with like 5 glow sticks in each hand, just
Yep.
like quietly clapping with his glow sticks.
Yeah.
Like with his pen lights.
Those
So-
idol shows with people sitting down are absolutely the worst. Like in terms of as a viewer, because you don't feed off of like when I watch concert footage, I feed off the energy of the crowd.
Yeah,
Just like
sure.
looking at it. It's like a Momoclo concert or any other concert, outside concerts, you know, cool venues and shit. But when
Yeah.
they perform in like these musical theaters inside and everyone's sitting down, it's like the most bummer
Such a weird thing.
It's such a bummer. It really
Like
is.
watching AKB Lods.
Exactly. Like I've always had a weird disconnect. Like I've enjoyed AKB theater shows, like watching it, but I've always had this weird disconnect. Like, yeah, I'm enjoying like the members performing and shit, but like the crowd sitting there and like waving their glow sticks like this up and down and like chanting from time to time, it's sort of like a bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe the choice to have them sitting down was so they could record.
Yeah.
You know,
Because
that's
the stadium
Stage
is
isn't high
really
enough.
yeah, the stage is super low.
Yeah.
yeah, and it looks like it's a super small venue.
Yeah, for sure.
So
I guess I think I could see a situation where they chose this location because they have those like LCD screens in the back. And they can have all these effects going on. But they couldn't find a venue with like a high stage that also lets them put all these effects on stage.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they're like, hey, let's have everyone sit down.
All right. Anything else?
No, I think it's
No?
if I just heard this song, I feel like it would have been a better experience.
Probably.
But I don't know. I mean, to some of the PV's credit, I think the colors work really well. You know, like the deep purples and the greens and stuff, and the yellows. It gives it that sort of like urban
It's hard to tell what the
throwback
members
vibe,
look
I
like.
guess. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, in some of the shots it's hard to tell, but there's enough, I think, in there that you can tell.
And it's just kind of monotonous after a while,
Yeah.
with like all the colors just kind of like flooding everything, and, like flooding the members and everything. Like they're all pink and they're all purple, all blue.
Blowing out the
Um,
camera in a few shots.
Yeah, and it's like the same like 3 cameras switch between, and then solo cameras at certain points. I'll give the song a 72. I think the song is good. I'll give the song a 75. I'll bump it up. I do hear some of the weird vocal stuff that Yoshi talked about. I feel like it's kind of weird because I like most of the vocal work by itself. I think if they were a little less filtered and just more in the forefront, it would have worked better. Instrumentals, fantastic. PV, give just like a straight up like 55, 50, 50, 50. And cut it there. It's just, no, change my mind again. I'll give it a 55
Wow.
because I think the dance is alright. You know, showcasing some of the dance and outfits and whatnot. But, you know, it's countered by the fact that everyone's sitting down. The colors are a little bit too much at times. It's hard to see the members. So, yeah, 55 PV and then 75 for the song.
I'll give this song an 83. I really like this song. Just when I was listening to the outline for tonight, this was the song that really stuck out to me. The PV I'll give like a 65. It's shot well enough, but it's kind of boring after a while. I wouldn't watch this more than a couple, 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'll give a song an 80. I think it's really good. If it was a little catchier, it would have been much, much higher.
Yeah.
It's just, the hook isn't really there, but I'm just, like, rating it, like, based on creativity of just the instrumentals alone is, like, good enough to give it an 80 for me.
You don't hear this kind of song that often.
No.
Usually they dig back to like the 70s or the 80s, but you don't really dig into like 90s all that much.
Yeah, like, this is, like, specifically 90s. That's why I'm having, like, a hard time, like, saying this is this genre. You know, I can't just point at it and go, this is punk rock, this is grunge, this is R&B, this is New Jack Swing. You know, it's hard for me to say that. It's just like a combination of multiple genres from the 90s. It's
like early 90s.
Yeah.
I think
it's odd.
Dell actually hit it about right. It does kind of remind me of like Paula Abdul type stuff.
I've only heard like one song by her, so I can't say,
I can only
that
say that I've heard like maybe
music
1,
video
2 songs at most.
with the cat. That's the only one I know.
Yeah, I've heard a few of her songs.
Yeah. So yeah, this is like Paula Abdul, I guess. So yeah, 80 for me on the song. PV, it's a 45. It's not good. That's all I can say. That's Dear Kiss. The song's called Love Me. My God, can you come up with a more generic song title and group name? The next thing, and the last thing we're going to talk about, not so much generic in terms of title for... Or the group name. The group is called 243, but I believe 243 is a solo artist.
What a weird fucking name.
Yep. And she's covering a Matsuda Seiko classic, Ao
Oh, hey.
Sankocho.
Talk about... I don't know.
Retro?
Talk about...
Oldies?
like Matsuda Seiko, like I don't know, just some songs you just can't compare to.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's Matsuda Seiko, man.
Like, it's like a band covering Queen. It's just, you know...
Right. It's like... hard
You don't
to
mess
listen
with the
to.
classics, man.
Yeah.
And this song, to be fair, they're not like modernizing it or like giving it a twist or anything. This
No,
is just
it's
straight
faithful.
up.
Yeah.
Like, this is very faithful.
Yeah.
With the
Yes.
instrumentals and the singing style and everything.
So, the girl in the PV, that's not the singer.
Yeah.
Okay, 243 is produced by this dude named I don't have his name, but he's produced by a dude, somewhat famous producer, I think. And the girl has hidden her identity, so no one knows who she is.
Oh, that's what you want when you want.
Right.
That's how you do an idol release.
Yep. So,
It sounds like somebody off of like Nico.
could be one of those Hatsune Miku cover artists that become famous, like Ryoru. but
Yeah.
this is definitely not Hatsune Miku. So
Yeah, no. Not even close to done in that style either.
yeah, this is pretty straightforward. Nothing too much to it. It's a very straightforward rendition of Aoi Sangosho, which is a very classic, 80s idol song by Matsuda Seiko, like we said. So there really isn't much to say in terms of the song. It's faithful, and she does a good job in, covering it. The PV features a girl. Her name is apparently Fujita Kana. I don't know if she's like a famous actress or something. I really don't know. And then she's on a date with a dude on a beach, and they're frolicking. And
Yeah,
shit.
it's like a small story. The story amounts to date on a beach, the dude surfs for a long time, so the girl gets pissed off, and then they make up and run into the beach together. They run into the water and have fun together. Instead of the dude just surfing by himself like a douchebag on a date. Like,
He's
who
an
does
asshole.
that?
Yep.
Who the fuck does that? He bought her a soft serve though, so
Yep. He made up for it. That's all it takes, man.
And she punched it in his face.
yeah.
Yep.
She got her revenge.
You know what? The key to a girl's heart is
Letting
diamonds
her
and ice cream to your
Yeah.
face.
letting her shove a cone into your face. Let your loved one do that.
And,
And
you found your true
You're good,
love.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is like, as soon as I heard this, I knew it was not original. Because
Right.
I know this song.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
There
song
have
is-
been enough covers of this song by various idol groups.
Yep.
I love this song.
This song's great.
Classic. And this is done very well.
Song is full
Yeah.
of good feelings. It is done well. The singing style is actually quite close,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's kind of like redundant. Like, why? Why
Yeah.
cover this song?
It's like, do you really need to have a random girl we don't even know the face of cover a classic idol song?
Right,
when
if I
can
wanna
just go
put-
listen to the classic song.
Yeah, if I want to put this song in my playlist, I'll just put the original.
Right.
And if I want a cover of it, there's AKB and Morning Musume and...
Right. There's plenty of groups who've done covers, and then they've tweaked enough of
And
it
the thing is, yeah,
to
when
make
when
it sound
groups do
different.
it, like, it's a little different, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, also done by their popular members, so you tie the member to the song and like,
This
oh,
is-
it's their rendition, so I'll listen to this because I like this person. But here, you don't really.
This is
have
basically
that.
like American Idol, right? It's very straightforward, carbon copy.
Yeah.
It's not like that one lady that was doing like covers of Japanese songs in English, but she hides her face. You guys remember that lady? Just
Yeah.
kind of like talked about for a while. She did like Flying Get and shit.
Yeah, I remember that. Didn't she do like some of Utada Hikaru's stuff too?
Yeah, I'm sure she did. She just covered a whole bunch of famous Japanese songs. I forgot her name.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is what it reminds me of. But that lady that covered all those like famous Japanese pop songs, she there's a twist in the instrumentals, so it's like modernized or done in her stylings. While
Yeah.
this is just like a straightforward cover of it. Like this is like karaoke bar shit, you know?
Yep. Yeah, you can't make a cover this close to the original and have it be identifiable with you and not the original.
Right.
So, especially if you don't even know who the person, what the person looks like. So,
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's no
not
face
much.
to this, and
Yep. Not much to say.
it's a-
I
it's
mean,
a
the
good cover.
face is the actress, and we know it's not her doing it. So
My brain still thinks that the singer is the girl in the video.
It's not. It's not, bro.
I'm
Yeah.
just. My brain is already imagining, already sees her as the singer. So
Anything else?
the
No.
TV's really boring to watch.
Yes.
This is like a karaoke bar video.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, totally.
For sure.
You already see like text like scrolling
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Yep.
It just needs to be in a 4:3 and in standard definition.
Yep, and we're good.
There you go.
Yep.
Alright, why don't we
this
grade
is hard. This is gonna be hard to grade
Yeah, it's hard to grade
because
covers.
like you can't grade on the song. This like the song is established. We all know the song and we all like the song.
Yeah.
So I feel like the grading has to be different for this in some way. Like you have to grade it on like, you know, what the singer brings to the table, which is a fairly faithful. You know, it's faithful both on the vocal end and in the instrumental end. So yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, her vocal ability is on point, but at the same time, there's also the aspect of like this was not a good song to cover, in my opinion. Just because anyone who ever wants to listen to this song just listens to the original.
Yep.
So I don't know. I mean, overall, my feeling on this song is probably like, man, like a 60. She does it well. I guess if someone wants like a super, super clean, modern recording with the classic stylings, this is the way to go. Yeah, and PV wise, it's probably like a 50. I don't feel one way or the other. The girl's pretty. The guy's pretty. They eat ice cream. They're on the beach.
Yay.
You know, it's like, it's whatever.
Yep.
Yep. I think I'd give the song like a 65 just for lack of creativity in the cover. It's too faithful for me to really want to listen to it. Like they said, I'd rather go listen to the original. The PV I'd give like a 50. It's well shot. The story's understandable, but nobody cares.
Yeah. This PV
Yep.
is also Instagrammed as fuck.
Yep.
Like any still from this would be like an Instagram photo.
Yep.
Just kind of, it's interesting in that way.
No, it's not.
I think so. I think it's kind of
Instagram is not interesting.
Looking at it, it's just a new lens to look through. I'm just looking at it now. I'm like, yeah, I could pause this at any moment. I could click to any part in the timeline and pause it. It would be a fucking Instagram photo.
JW Kai Guy providing some knowledge bombs in chat once again. Thank you. They say that apparently a project started by one of the members from the 80s band Checkers, which I've heard before. They just pretty much do covers of 80s idol songs, releasing one on 15th of every month for 15 weeks straight.
So this is just like, hey, we got to this point. It's Matsuda Seiko time.
Yeah, this is week 15, so I guess this is the last one.
Yeah, well, end it with the biggest
Yeah.
cover you could do, I guess.
Probably
Yeah.
one of the biggest Japanese idol songs of all time.
Yeah.
I'm
a
gonna
big one.
give Draco. You gave your score, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give the PV a 60. Shot nicely, but boring as fuck. 65. It's shot nicely. Japan filter -10. Boring as fuck. So 63. The song, I'll give it 70. It's nicely done. Just yeah, you can't compare it to the original. So sorry. I'll go listen to the original. It's too straightforward. Too faithful. That's it.
Unimaginative and uncreative.
Yep. That's it for this week. We're gonna do the MVPV of the week, the most valuable promotional video of the week. That's where we fight our ways, fight for the PV we think that deserves to be recognized as the best PV song and package of the week.
243.
No.
You have been
No.
chopped.
Thank you.
I would say, I like the song, but Dear Kiss, that PV ain't winning nothing.
Yep.
Yep.
See what we got left.
Bandojanaimon.
Bandojanaimon, no.
No.
All right, fine.
I think okay. I'm gonna put the two feelers out there. I'm pretty sure the finalists are Up Up Girls and Red for Teens.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Tenko and Parade. That PV also just
It's not.
they look uncomfortable. They're not
just not
dancing.
good enough.
They're
I'm sorry.
they're hardly dancing. It's
Yep.
not good.
Yep.
So yeah,
Right.
Up Up Girls. It's the budget PV we all love.
What
It's
is
a
it?
nice
Who-
concept.
What is your top? What is it? 1, 2.
I'm Red for Teens #1. Up Up Girls #2 for me.
Draco.
Same.
Oh.
Are you gonna fight the other way?
I really like Up Up Girls. I just think that song is a little more like interesting and creative, while like Red for Teen song is good, but it's not interesting and different. To me, Up Up Girls 7-piece stands out a little more.
I think the song stands up more, or stands out more. But I just like the execution for the song, for Rev's Teens song. I feel
Yeah,
like as a whole, I like that song more.
I like the execution on Rev better, and I think the PV's better. I think
PV wise, yeah, I mean, if you want to play it with strengths, like Up Up Girls has a really solid concept. They do a lot with very little. I think all the members look really nice, and I said, they emote very well. I think the concept is pretty novel, and I just like the setup, them being on the bus. But also, for 5 minutes, it does get a little tiresome. That
And
setup.
that's like the only negative, though, really.
Yeah.
Of the
Yeah.
PV. I mean, it's hard to come up
Whereas-
with negatives for
yeah.
Red for Teens, but
For
like
Red
I
for
would,
Teens, like, variety is, like, the name of the game here. They're,
right, but like I would argue like the dumb scene where like the members are running in the air.
they're in the
like
sky,
They're
yeah.
suspended in air, and then they
there are moments that
high-five.
straight up look bad.
It's pretty dumb. I would. I
It's
would
dumb,
point
but
to that.
Okay, the high five is kind of cool, though.
No, it's fucking
It-
cheesy, man.
Yeah, it's so dumb. It's so dumb.
I thought you liked the cheese, Yoshi.
No, I like cheese, but that one was
It
like
kind of stands out in this PV in a negative way, though.
Yeah,
Because everything else is on point. Everything else is kind of like, everything's shot on location and
everything's
looks nice.
grounded. Everything else is grounded, but like in that scene, they're like fucking flying and then high five, and the sun collapses between their hands. Like that's so. Oh god. Fine. If you guys are so rigid and dead set on Red for Teens, we'll go with Red for Teens. But I am putting my foot down and saying I prefer Up Up Girls 7.
Alright. For
Yeah.
teens.
I'm sorry, Up Up Girls fans. I couldn't make a strong enough argument to convince one of them to come to my side. I apologize, Up Up Girls fans. But the MVPV for the week goes to Red for Teens. Not Macha Chamanat.
Nama tra trauma na.
Yep. That's the
Nago.
Vietnamese Nago. So yeah, that's gonna do it for the show. We'll talk to you guys next week.
Later.
Bye.